What is up, you bushy boys and girls? It is your main man Bush, back at it again with another dang bushy fitness vid. Also follow the TikTok, Instagram. Before I get too much into talking here, the topic today is, do steps matter? And I don't have it on now, but normally I wear a Fitbit. It gives me a goal through the app of about 10,000 steps per day, sometimes 12,000. It's honestly up for me. Having a rather active job, working retail, I'm on my feet all dang day, so naturally gonna get a lot more steppage in. Now, is that the only thing you should measure for your health? And that is no. But Fitbits are also a great tool to have for your dang heart rate, because if your resting is lower, that means you have a higher VO2 max, or basically how much oxygen your body can breathe in and make use of during your exercise. Basically, just think of it as a video game. You have more skill points in cardio or fitness. And I, the big old Bush, I love to ride the dang bike for my choice of cardio, which honestly I need to do more. I've been a little lazy, I will admit. But that is a flaw with the tracker or tracking your steps, is that if you're biking, it's not going to track if you're walking, because you're not. So really it is about that zone 2 heart rate, and that is anywhere between 120, 135 beats per minute. Set your treadmill or your bike resistance, whatever brings your heart rate up enough where zone 2, so you have 1, which is easy, 2, which is what we're talking about, and then 3, yeah, way too hard, it's like 140 plus. You really just want to do your cardio at a moderate pace, making sure some of that is zone 2, but of course throughout the day. The thing is with steps 2 is most of that is going to be zone 1 or relaxing. You're not really challenging yourself, just doing easy steps all day. That's what a lot of YouTubers are saying, is you just have to do an easy walk, add up your steps, get that 10,000 a day, and your weight will shed like crazy. Those pounds will fall. Yes and no. Maybe if you were very obese or heavy, then yeah, I could see, walking, you're gonna have, just imagine carrying like a heavy backpack on if you're like 400 pounds compared to the big old svelte Bush 162 after 4th of July. I was honestly sub 160 for a while, and I don't know if you guys have seen, but stop doing the weight updates. But I will do another cut to 160. Need to do one for July. I am at that 160, but I just want to show the not final tools that I use for it, but will really help me get to that weight. I want to maintain that while I am waiting to compete again next year, at least once, hopefully twice. Doing those 2 shows, I guess kind of back to back, is going to be very hard, but I want to try to win that Natural Men's Physique Pro card. That'd be pretty cool. Enough about my boring butt, more about you. So, should you only track steps? No. I suggest doing minutes of cardio, that zone 2 or at least high zone 1. So 110 to 115 beats per minute. Again, Fitbit, very nice tool, or like the treadmill. You can grab the little bar things. There's normally heartbeat sensors, and then bump the resistance or incline up, staying at that good pace. Of course, you don't want to be going too fast, and just check if you're in that zone. You'll get better at it the more you do it. It's kind of with anything, repetition makes it easier, more efficient. Yeah, like I said, I need to get back to my bike routine. My work schedule is different, so now I lift later in the day around 2 p.m. instead of 4:30 a.m. So I have more dang glycogen and energy in my system, and I'm not walking as much. Kind of a different role in my job, but yeah, I definitely need to at least hit the bike like 15-20 minutes post-workout. Just a little something, or bike around the neighborhood. If you are into a sport that involves running, just any kind of athletic movement, like basketball, tennis, shoot, even baseball, I guess, depending how active you are, any sport, whatever. You really don't have to focus on your steps if you were doing that most days of the week. Just find what you love doing, and don't only lift weights if bodybuilding is your approach. especially for weight loss, because shedding those calories, reducing those calories down, is going to be about upping that cardio, because weightlifting is really just for your muscle tissue. That way your NEAT is higher. Oh god, here we go. Your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Nailed it. Basically, you just being a lazy old couch potato bush, just sitting here, you'll be burning more calories with more lean muscle. Pretty cool, right? That's why people with muscle tend to be more lean, because they can eat more calories and have the knowledge, experience of knowing what to put in their bodies, therefore making it easier. Of course, you don't have to lift weights or exercise to lose weight. You have to be in a calorie deficit, basically burning more calories than you consume. Going back to that NEAT, if you don't exercise, your NEAT is going to be lower, and therefore you have to eat lower calories. So if you exercise, you can, I can't see my stomach, but eat more food. Pretty cool. Always advice, tips, and advice again, you know how the saying goes. I hope you guys get a better perspective on how to lose weight. That is the ultimate goal, especially with the bushes. Being a gamer, a nerd, whatever, just making goofy content for years. Switching over to fitness has taught me to be more disciplined with myself, being my best average bush. Because I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to strive for greatness, really focus on bodybuilding, upping my content, just being better at everything I do, little tasks even. Because lazy people have no idea how awesome it feels to be productive, just getting things done every single day on your checklist. Having that motivation, it really carries over in a lot of things into your life, and that is why I love fitness as well, because it is a good kind of system to not exactly revolve your life around, but it really gives you a lot of good principles and habits to, again, be your best average bush. So anyways, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, see you bushes.